Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a new pick a card for you guys today, and the pick a card reading that we're doing is who is obsessed with you. So we're going to take a look and see who has you on their mind and find out. So I have 4 piles for you guys to choose from, beginning on the left, the unicorn, 2, the lollipop, 3, Tom and Jerry, 4, the ladybug. Timestamps are in the description box and in the comments section. See you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1, you guys are the unicorn pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. For those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, welcome back. Glad to have you guys here. Today's pick a card reading is who is obsessed with you. So we're going to take a look. Everything is already pre-shuffled. We'll take a look at the time. I'm debating whether or not to add in charms, so we'll see. I have a lot of cards though, so I may not do the charms, but we'll see how it goes and what energy comes up. Let's get to it, pile 1. Alright, we're gonna start with tarot as always, and yeah, let's put this in the center like usual. And so we have the 9 of Wands, the World, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is someone who is pretty grounded for the most part, but they let their worries get a little bit carried away. It kind of just puts them on a halt. They have plans, but they like second guess themselves, or someone kind of goes a little bit back and forth, a little bit weary, kind of worried energy. But overall, I do feel this is someone who is very grounded in the 3D, very much into possibly materialistic things. For some, this is someone who recently might have gotten an inheritance or just a good abundance that came to them, a nice little windfall for them. This is also someone who might be into music, might play an instrument, someone who's musically inclined, might also be a singer, someone who possibly is on stage. That can be, I'm getting like, for some reason I was hearing like a radio disc jockey, so someone like that, radio DJ, possibly just a DJ as well. Someone who might be on YouTube or a big like social media influencer kind of energy is coming through as well. I was just getting someone who plays video games, so they might do that. This is also someone who enjoys traveling, seeing new sights, someone who might be really into photography and enjoying different cultures as well. Your person might be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have some Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio energy here, but we also have some Leo, Aries, and Sag coming up as well. What else can I get from you for your pile 1? What else do we know about your person? Something about a garden. Maybe a movie involving a garden. Okay, give me a second. Very much into possibly like a very healthy regimen, healthy eating. Like I was saying, fruits for some reason, specifically bananas. So that's the fruit that was coming up that your person might really enjoy. I was also getting someone who might be somewhat of a counselor or someone that people look up to, go to for advice. This is someone who is very dependable, very knowledgeable, someone who is compassionate and sensitive to other people. So it's not like they're just judging, you know, like it's one of those people that you can talk to and not feel like you're being judged for everything that you say or what you're telling them. This is someone who is pretty cautious about what they do in life, kind of that optimistically cautious, cautiously optimistic. There we go. And it comes out eventually. It comes out. So that's what I'm getting with that. For some of you, this will be someone you have a divine spiritual connection with. For some of you. And that's all I'm getting with those. So let's get your oracle cards and see what other information we can get. We have despair. I hope I can fit all these here. We have conclusions are within reach. I'm not sure. Is that in the frame? Yes, it is. Okay. Movement. Wondrous universe. I actually want to put this up here. Maybe not. Is it going to let me? Yeah. There. It's going to fit one way or another. We have a caring connection. A wolf. Giraffe. I don't think we've seen the giraffe too often in the readings. And then the tea leaves. We have coins. Tankard. I was just getting someone who's a drinker, enjoys drinking. I'm seeing like that pint of beer, just having a good time. It feels like this is someone who just likes getting out. A chain. Stork. And you guys got a month, November. So this is someone born in the month of November, maybe near or around November. Maybe you met them in November, so you guys know how that works. But let's get with the despair. To me, that energy was picking up with the 9 of Wands. I feel like your person, this is what I'm getting. So for those of you, I feel like there's been a disconnect between the two of you, and they're kind of in despair about it. Because initially what I was getting with despair is that they're in this energy of that they've been through a lot, and they've had some hard times that really brought them down. This would tie in with the World card because of different cycles and growth in life and just the different challenges that come to us. But then what I was getting with the despair is that they're in despair because they're away from you. So it's two different things with the despair that I'm getting. So take it how it resonates. If there is someone you are in separation with, or from someone that you've broken up with, and then take that, you know. But otherwise, take the other energy information that I got. We have the wondrous universe. I'm getting someone who's very much into magic, and someone like on stage. So someone who really enjoys what is it, like the illusions of magic and having fun. Really showman. I was hearing like a showstopper. So this is someone who is in the public eye, doesn't mind having attention, enjoys being the center of attention. Might be a middle child, since we're throwing that in, is what I'm getting. Also someone who might really be into astrology and into, is it, you guys, the cult? I don't know, I guess. Who's into very spiritual things, very connected to spirit. Doesn't have to be. And what I was getting to, you have this wizard, right? And then you guys have the unicorn. So I feel like this is someone who is very much into fantasy, into a certain time period, like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and, you know, Guinevere and all that kind of time frame. And this might be someone that you shared a lifetime with during that time or around that time. I know that's a little bit harder, but for those of you that do know whether or not you shared lifetimes and when, then that might help you to narrow it. I feel like this is someone who really appreciates nighttime, more of a night owl versus a morning person, but very much into the wondrous elements of the world and just looking at things with a sense of wonder. Not someone who takes life too seriously and enjoys things as they come, possibly really much about the little things in life, and not someone who has to go big and extravagant. Even though we have the coins, which is right beneath the Ace of Pentacles, and I was talking about someone who might have recently gotten a windfall, an abundance of some sort, and then you have coins below, and it says money will be coming to you. So yes, it's just a confirmation that this person is very abundant, wealthy probably as well. And then we have the caring connection. There is a number 5 here, so for those of you that have been seeing 5 5s, 5 5 5 5 5 or 5 5 5 5, and it's all about changes. So maybe your connection with this person has recently gone through a lot of changes, that again also tying into that World card. Let's get to The conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, and it's kind of like this energy. And the moon card in tarot is associated with Pisces, so for some of you it might be that this person is a Pisces. This person might like two aspects to them. It's like they have their public persona and who they are in public and what they're known for, but then they have like this quiet lifestyle that, like, there's certain parts of their life that they keep private and hidden away. And I don't know why the werewolf just came to me. So your person might be into maybe horror movies, like the werewolf thing. What is it? American Werewolf in Paris? I don't know why that one came up. But what I was getting with that, they might also really enjoy Halloween and be into maybe a little bit of the scarier side of things, into haunted houses, and doesn't really scare too easy, has fun, just has a good time. The other thing that I was thinking with the moon card, they have fears, but they don't really show it too much. They're not keen on showing it, revealing what their fear is. It's kind of like their ego gets in the way and doesn't want them to reveal it. Like, they can't show that they're scared. And that's what I was getting with that card. Full moon eclipse, anything else that I'm getting with it, just very into space and like astronauts and, you know, all that, the solar system. Sorry, we have a movement. This person might have been born on the 9th of a month, or the day ends in a 9, or their year ends in a 9, okay? But this is someone who enjoys being out by the water, someone who might enjoy just, I feel like walking or jogging, running along a trail, and there's a body of water out there. I was also seeing like a boat, not a big boat, but kind of like a fishing boat. Maybe even canoeing. Canoeing is coming up now as well. So possibly really into water sports, water activities, and being out and about, and yes, even fishing as well. This is someone, there's quite a bit of blue here. So I feel like this person is very comfortable in their emotions, even though they don't like revealing their fears. I feel like they're not afraid to express how they're feeling. Very expressive type of person. A blue also with the throat chakra, very good at communicating, is also coming through. And then we have the wolf, so loyal, alert, playful. You're being guided to lead by example, be kind, compassionate, and have unconditional love towards yourself and others. Access your inner brilliance, utilize your infinite power, break free. I have no idea where it cut off, so let me just read the last part. Access your inner brilliance, utilize your infinite power, break free from any limiting paradigms, and begin to walk your new path. I feel like this person is a little fearless, likes to explore new things, not afraid. And I feel like when they travel a lot, they see those things and might be a little bit more adventurous, climbing certain mountains, or, you know, going around near volcanoes, you know, recently erupted, or, you know, something like that of the sort. And for some reason, dinosaurs just came to me. So this person might be really into history and dinosaurs. And that also connecting the history part with what I was saying before about like the time of King Arthur, like that time period. I feel like they're into history, maybe into medieval type of history. And then we have giraffe, optimism, insight, perspective. So yeah, your person, cautiously optimistic, right? Was what I was saying before, and has this way of looking at things because of their insight and not seeing it just as it is presented to them. They have a way of looking at things, again, with wonder. So they have, it's not just limited, it's like one thing, and they can see so many different things from one thing, okay? And then perspective, they just have a really positive, good, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, they just have this really upbeat, good energy about them, and how they look at things, their perspective on life, and they have a good head on their shoulders. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. The card itself, you're being guided to stand above the preconceived thoughts of lack. Stay grounded, keep a broad perspective, and appreciate what matters to you. Life is what you make it to be. Begin today to enjoy the process of life, be spontaneous, and allow the world to fascinate you. Yeah, so they're very fascinated with life and everything that comes to them. The other thing, what was it about being grounded? So that goes back to that Ace of Pentacles, being very grounded, but at the same time very intrigued and caught up in life and enjoying it for what it is. Walk in the beauty. I think that's something that they see life and are grateful for it. So I don't really get too much of a negative energy from your person, pile one. And let's go to the rest. So we did the coins, we did the tankard. Yes, your person likes to drink, likes to party, likes to spend time with family and friends, get out. I know this year probably might have been a little bit more harder on this type of person because they do like to have all that attention. Now, depending if they're on YouTube or they're still on social media, I'm sure they're still doing their thing and getting the attention that they want, but maybe not like communicating, socializing as much as they used to, or not being able to party as much as they used to. Then we have the eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So this is someone who might be an empath, someone who has those psychic gifts and has a way of looking at it. You know, we're talking about like the occult. I don't like using that word. I don't know. But someone who's very much into the spiritual side, the paranormal side, I guess you could say, of things. But someone who's very gifted and has that way of just knowing things. Having a way, is it cognizant? I don't know. There's so many of those that I don't know all of them. But your person has some type of a spiritual gifts, psychic type ability, but also I feel like there's something about this person's eyes that you really like, and that is why this is coming through as well. So it is both coins on that, both sides of the coin. And then we did November. So November, you guys know if it's their birthday, they're born near November. If there's, you know, for those of you in the States, there's Thanksgiving. Maybe there's something special to this person about November. It doesn't have to be specifically that they were born in November or your birthday's in November. Maybe there's just something special about November, or there's a big, like, I don't know, occasion, event that is scheduled to happen in November, even though I know it's kind of limited again right now at the time of the reading, but something in November, right? And then we have Stork, news of birth of a new business. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. So your person might have new things. I feel like a new offer. This also would tie into this Ace of Pentacles. It's like this new offer coming in where they're offered a new job. Maybe they were offered a new position. Maybe they were given a promotion in their job. It also with the finances. Now for some of you, news of a birth, maybe they have a family member who is, or a friend, close friend who, you know, they're expecting now and they're aware of it. Hopefully it's not that they're expecting, but I mean, it could be, right? I don't know. No judgment, whatever. Take that how it resonates for you guys. You guys know. And then we have the chain of events that will affect your life. So for some of you, this person is at a distance from you. They are not near to where you are. You guys live in different, you know, cities, states, countries, that sort of thing. I feel like however you guys are connected, this is going back to those spiritual connections. So this would kind of be that red thread of fate that is connecting here. But I feel like this person just travels a lot, and also they might have been going through some different situations. Maybe that's kind of why they're in this Nine of Wands. That was the first card out, and that's where that energy is coming through heavily, because it's more of a present energy. But you guys know best whether or not that applies. And anything else for pile one? Anything else for pile one? I feel like your person enjoys a library or books, stores like Barnes and Noble, reading quite a bit, learning new things. They are never just, I mean, there's that wonder, right? They want to explore new things, learn new things. Anything else? What else for pile one? I'm seeing a red sports car. So for some of you, your person drives a red sports car. I was also seeing baseball. So for some of you, your person is athletic. Again, going back to that, you know, that 3D type of energy and lifestyle, kind of just really grounded and athletic. For some of you, this opportunity or this birth is associated with November. So maybe they have someone close, like maybe they're going to be an aunt or uncle or a godparent to a friend, you know, that sort of thing. And the expectation or the the birth date is going to be in November. So that's what I'm getting with that. Maybe some Swedish ties for some of you, maybe. Anything else that we can see? I feel like this person might be quite a bit of a foodie. I'm just seeing cooking in the kitchen is what I was just seeing right now. So someone who enjoys cooking, doesn't mind cooking. And I think that's going to be it. So quite a bit of different energies overall. This is a good energy. I didn't pick up anything too negative, so hopefully it isn't someone that you don't want it to be, but if it is, sorry, I can't do anything about it. I just get what comes to me. That's what I have for you, pile 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. The shop is restocked, so if you're interested in personals, the link is in the description box. And that's what I have for you, pile 1. So thank you guys. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is who's obsessed with you. So we're going to take a look into it and see what we can find out. All the cards are pre-shuffled. We do have a lollipop. You guys are the lollipop pile. Lollipop Guild. Maybe your person is a big Wizard of Oz fan. Who knows? It might be. You never know, right? And so they might really be someone who is into sweets, has a little bit of a sweet tooth, might like baking and possibly ice cream, just that sort of thing. But someone maybe who's just sweet overall. Very sweet, kind individual. The other thing too, when I was shuffling for your cards, picking them out, I got 3 different things, and these are random, but these are what came to me as I was shuffling. So the first thing was I saw a carrot. I don't know, maybe your person just really likes veggies or cooking with veggies, something about a carrot. Maybe they have a bunny, a rabbit, you know, as a pet. Then there was a bow. I saw like a hair bow, and that's what came to me. It could also be that maybe you wore a bow one day and they saw it on your outfit or your hair, and they might have complimented you on it, and that's what's coming through. And then the other thing, the last thing that I got was a mechanic. So for some of you, or you know, I don't know how many of you, your person is a mechanic and that's their career path. So take those if it resonates. If not, you know, sorry, it's just what came through to me. I don't control it. It's just what happens. It's kind of just going through, shuffling, and that's all it is to it, you know. So let's do this. Let's get your cards and find out who's obsessing over you. Pile 2. We have the Tower card. What a card to begin with, right? The 7 of Wands. The Hanged Man. The Moon. That's all the tarot. Okay. Ooh, your person has been going through some life changes. A pile 1. There has been something big going on. I feel like their world is being shaken up. Things are going on. Your person might be a little bit on the defensive when it comes to you and your connection. Might not be openly expressive of how they feel or what they're thinking. You might be kind of in the dark. Things are not really moving forward with this person. So I feel a lot of you are already going to know who this person is. And yeah, you guys might be in separation from this person. But it does certainly feel like something's up. And then we have the Moon card. So I feel like this person kind of keeps to themselves. I feel like there's secrets as far as not revealing how they feel. Like they haven't really expressed everything. I think like this person looks at you at a certain way that you don't even know. It's like those movies, like, you know, the guy's looking at the girl, but the girl doesn't notice it because she's looking at something else and he's admiring her while she's enjoying it. And So it's kind of like that energy is what I was getting. So I feel like this is someone who very much admires you, thinks you're adorable. We do have Pisces energy. We do have some Leo, Aries, Sag as well. I feel like this is someone who not only has their world shaken up, I feel like they've shaken up your world. I feel like they've kind of come in just like a hurricane or a tornado and move things around and just making you feel things that you may have forgotten you could feel, and kind of giving you some sense of excitement. It's like with this person, expect the unexpected. You never know their next move. So this person is not someone who is boring. They have a way of looking at things differently. They can see things from different perspectives. It's not where it's just limited to one thing. And so this is someone also, I feel like, very in tune with spirit, God, universe, take it, you know, whatever applies here, you guys know, for your situation. Maybe possibly a night out as well for some of you, your person. A little bit of a busy body, like they have different things that they have to do, busy things going on. For some reason my camera keeps trying to focus on the moon card, so there might be something here, and it just focused again. Crazy. I'm like, is there something for some of you? Yeah, you know, I see this, and for some reason I always think of a Scorpio sign, so that's something else that I'm getting. Someone who might enjoy the rain, who isn't afraid to be on their own, kind of doing their own thing, not someone who's too wrapped up in what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is thinking. Anything else that I'm getting with this? No. Okay. So I'm going to get to your oracle cards. I'm sure there will be other things. I'm going to stop right there. Let's get to your oracle cards. You know what? I think I need to draw one more card for you guys. I'm missing one card. I was kind of off. I couldn't remember how many of each to draw. It happens. We have self-love. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Desert passage. Yeah, we'll draw another one. We have the deer up here. The thinking man. I need to get another card for you guys. I just have to figure out where are they. Here they are. Black Panther. Tiger. A lot of cat spirit animals coming through. Maybe Year of the Cat for some of you as their Chinese zodiac sign for the year, possibly. That is coming through. I feel like this is someone who, not like sensitive, it's not the word. I feel like they really do have this gentle type of approach. Very calm and soothing type of individual energy. There's something about them that is soothing, calming, relaxing. I don't know why a massage therapist just came up. So for some of you, maybe your person is a massage therapist. And someone who's very intelligent, knowledgeable, always learning. Someone who, I feel like this is someone who does enjoy maybe some of the finer things in life, is what I'm getting. And actually, I have some more cards for you guys. I didn't even lay them all out here. We got vulture. Moon twice. That's nice. Torch. Bird, perch. So we have 2 bird cards and 2 cats. Cat and bird. And you guys aren't even Tom and Jerry piles, so that's interesting. And valley. Okay. So where do I want to start? I kind of mix these up. So self-love, I feel like your person is someone who is very much into taking care of themselves and being there for themselves. And I feel like that's why they're okay with being alone, because they don't need anyone else to fill their cup. They know how to take care of themselves. They know what they like. It's not someone who is very much codependent on anyone else to take care of themselves. Your person, for some of you, might enjoy hunting. So yes, I'm gonna say it. Some of you might, some of them might like hunting. The deer, I got Bambi. So for some of you, yes, possibly not just Disney movies, but possibly animated films as well, or cartoons. Like, it's something that, like a childhood memory for them, and possibly stuff that they still do. And what else? Let's go to we have the full moon in Capricorn. So even though the devil card isn't here, we have Capricorn energy. So your person might be a Capricorn. Pile 2. The end of the tough cycle approaches. I feel like that's part of that Tower card. It's almost like so many towers through these cycles, and your person is getting through that last bit, and that's where that tower is. The desert passage, I do feel like this person is into hiking, enjoys being outdoors. I was kind of getting a foresty vibe, where there's a lot of forest. They like to spend a lot of time outdoors. Going back to the deer, and then I was getting horseback riding. So your person might really enjoy horseback riding and something else. Trust there's a divine plan, and yeah, going back to being spiritually connected and whatever, you know, whoever it is that they turn to, believe in, that's something that is showing up here. Taking a look at the card, you guys, sorry. Maybe an area where there's a lot of mountains. A lot of mountains nearby to where they live. And something about a cave. If maybe your person's like very adventurous, and there's something about a cave. And I know some of these like rivers, I guess it's rivers, I don't know, rivers, and sometimes they have these caves, or somewhere where there's an ocean and there's like a cave. Maybe like a bat cave. And I mean, yeah, I guess you could associate that with Batman, but I'm getting like an actual cave where there's just kind of bats in there, and that's something that they enjoy doing in their free time. I was also getting the four-wheelers, something like that, and the dunes, the sand dunes, and like is it the sand buggies or whatever you call those? I don't know. Those things are coming up too, so quite a bit of energy. They might also live near area where it's kind of very desert-like and not too much water. And then we have Black Panther, so independent, clever, fascinating. Yeah, very much independent type of energy. Very much okay with being on their own. You have clever and the thinking man. Your person is someone who's very intelligent, always learning new things. Might be a little bit of a bookworm. Might have been called or referenced a nerd by other people, but I feel like this is someone who's learned a lot. Very scholarly. Might also be in college for some of you that are in, you know, the younger audience, or those of you that are just in college, because it doesn't matter how old you are, right? You're still learning. Very fascinating. So yes, this person, again, going back to that, expect the unexpected with this type of person. This is someone you just don't know what's next, because the moon card is a little bit private to me. At the same time, I feel like there's so much that's not revealed, so that's why you don't know what this person does. I feel like this person is an excellent poker player, or just good at board, because you never know what they have. You don't know what's going on with them. It's like you can't really read this person almost, and they just have, I don't know, just something about them. You can't really read them. You can't really figure them out, and that's what their mystery and this intrigue to them is coming through. And also with the water, this is someone who might be a bit of an empath, or has psychic abilities. And I'll say it though, everyone has psychic abilities, but some people just accept it more, I guess, is really what there is to say about that. But someone who is, I feel like they're just, I don't get gypsy vibes, but just very connected in that sense to other things that aren't of this world, okay? And for some of you, because I was talking about the caves and being a little fearless, might be into like looking into ghost hunting and going visiting places that are known for being haunted. I was getting Gettysburg for some of you, so someone like that. And this can be someone who's very patriotic, and or someone who's just very proud of their country and where they come from. So not just for the US people, but across the world, wherever you guys are. If you're from Australia, Japan, South Korea, France, I'm trying to remember all of the countries that I have gotten readings from too. So they're all you guys. It's not just limited. I feel just pride. There's some pride here. I was just getting someone who might be a fighter, a boxer. I was getting like the Taekwondo energy almost, even karate is coming through. So someone like that, very spiritualistic practices too, someone who meditates even is coming through. Let's see, what else are we getting with this card? You're being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel, find clarity, and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. Someone who very much appreciates their freedom, but someone also very passionate, very driven, very much going after what they want. And that also ties into that Seven of Wands energy, just like not backing down, standing up for what they believe in, that believing, fighting for what they believe it's right. It's someone who isn't afraid to express themselves and who will express themselves. And for some of you, I feel like this person, they might have gotten into trouble because they've expressed themselves and some people didn't like it. But it is what it is. So that's what I get with that. And then of course with the Black Panther, for some of you, your person is very much into comic book movies or just comic books in general, and might have attended comic cons before this whole year, and very much into cosplay and into that whole, very much into like the fandom type of energy is coming through with that card. And big loss, right? Big loss there. But getting to the Tiger, so again, two very strong cat energies. So I feel like your person, very strong individual, not just physically, but emotionally and possibly even spiritually. And so we have here courageous, dynamic, inner strength. Yeah, so very strong energy, very passionate, fiery, might be a little bit intense as well. And just, I don't want to say over dramatic, but I feel like they just have such intensity. It's very strong. It's very strong. You're being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting and purpose driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. So much so, I feel like that just kind of wraps up everything we've been talking about, how strong, independent, very passionate, fiery energy, going after what they want, not afraid to be on their own. They, they go off on their own and do their own thing, just like a Black Panther or like a tiger. But even though, they're still about the family and coming back to them and providing. So it's someone who is also connected to family and not just about being on their own, but they are comfortable with it and they're not afraid to be on their own. We have the Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So this person might kind of, maybe that's where this defensive energy is coming from. Like they feel like sometimes people are against them, or that people are like fighting against them. Kind of like here, it's like all these wands coming at this one person. It's like, why is everyone ganging up on me kind of thing. So your person might feel like that. Like sometimes they're just being under attack, and it might be because of the depression and the anxiety that makes it a lot worse than what it really is. So sometimes, and that might be part of the reason why they're kind of okay with being alone, because then they don't have to deal with other people. We have the moon again, changes to your life. So many changes that we're talking about. We have the Tower card. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and we have this moon card. And so the moon coming up again, just confirming that your person has gone through some cycles. This tough cycle that they're getting through is almost over. Again, might be part of the reason also why they're so defensive. It's just everything that they're going through. A little much, okay? So that might be what that's about. And then with the moon, your person might just really love the night sky, like being out at night, enjoying the night life. And I don't know why Miami just came to me. So Miami, something about Miami. I don't know, maybe some of you had a fun night in Miami. Maybe you went on a cruise with this person. And I think they port out of Miami or close to, nearby, somewhere in Florida, right? I don't know. You guys tell me what that's all about. The torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yes, and I feel like for some of you, this person is very much a leader type of energy where they can take that torch, they can guide. So even though I think like it's because they don't mind being on their own, and because of this intensity and passion and this understanding that they have, this insight with this hangman, that's why they're kind of this leader type of energy that is coming through. So your person is okay with leading the crowd and not being afraid of doing that. We have the bird perched, waiting for news, package, letter. This person might be waiting to hear from you, a pile two. And also for some of you, they might have a bird. Possibly for some of you, I'm also getting a parrot, or they're a bird watcher. So that's something else. But I also feel like with the bird perched, they're keeping an eye on you. And obviously if they're obsessing over you, they are keeping an eye on you in one way or another, right? They're watching in some form. And then horse, a short journey. So I feel like this person is someone who is at a distance from you, not someone who is very close. I feel like this person does love horses, might be their spirit animal. Someone who enjoys horseback riding, might be equestrian. Is that the right term? I hope so. And or some of you, this person grew up in the country where there's a lot of horses. They might have grown up near a farm or on a farm as well. And that's what I'm getting with that. And then the valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. A lot of strength coming from your person. This is someone who's very strong and very independent. For some of you, this is a rock climber and they enjoy being out. And someone who might live near Mount Rushmore. That's what I was getting around. Mount Rushmore. Someone who enjoys exploring national parks as well, and national monuments, but also just historical places. They enjoy being able to see those sites. And then I was getting tropical now, so somewhat, and I'm getting more of like the Philippines, Fiji, possibly Australia, like Queensland is coming to me as well. Africa, something with Africa, and might have explored the areas with all of the animals, and they might have come across, maybe they've posted pictures with tigers or black panther. I don't know, can you see black panthers in Africa? I don't know. The elephants. Someone who's, I feel like this person very connected to nature and very appreciative of nature too. This is also someone who is very well dressed. I feel like they're very well mannered as well. Trying to see what else. Some of you, this person has a master's, and some even have a PhD. Some are in the medical field. This person enjoys taking road trips and getting out and seeing different things. For some of you, this person has a close connection to church in some way. Whether it be through, just they are themselves, or their family or friends or someone close to them was. What else for pile 2? I'll try to see if I can get anything else for you guys. This is someone who enjoys kicking back at home, doesn't mind being at home, doesn't mind grabbing a drink, a beer, something, and watching TV, watching sports. Into athletics. The MMA fighting too also is another thing. I was going back to what I was saying earlier, the MMA fighting. Now, I think that's where I'm going to leave it, you guys. I think so. That's where I'm going to leave it. Okay, pile 2. Let me know if you know who this person is. Hopefully you guys can figure it out. I'd love to know if you solved the mystery of who this person is. Thank you guys. If you're interested in personals, the link is in the description box. Like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick card. That's what I have for you, pile 2. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Tom and Jerry pile. So before we get started, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. To those of you that are been subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. Glad to have all of you here. So today's pick a card reading, we're taking a look at who's obsessed with you. So I'm going to give you all the hints and clues that I can get to, you know, see if the person that you're thinking about is the one obsessing with you, or maybe it's someone else. We'll see. So we have Tom and Jerry. It might be a little bit of a runner-chaser dynamic with the two of you, but this also might be someone who's very much into cartoons, who has an inner child that comes out, very playful type of energy, someone with a good sense of humor. Playful is pretty much very much present with this charm. Also might be someone who has a pet cat, enjoy cats, or for some might have a fear of cats or don't like black cats. That's what we're getting with that. And anything else might be just very much kind of, I guess it's kind of the same as one of the other piles, very much into like a fandom. So this might be someone who is a fan of something and collects different things and might have some type of a collection. And it's not just limited to Tom and Jerry. Anything. I don't know why The Simpsons just came up to me. So your person might be a fan of The Simpsons. But either way, that's what I was getting. And then the other thing too, with the last 3 piles when I was shuffling, I started getting a little bit like of images as I was shuffling the cards. So I got 3 for you guys. And this might be for one person. This might apply. I think this might apply to several. But depending on how many are for you guys. Either way, the first one that it came up, the first thing I saw was someone with a mustache. So for some of you, your person has a mustache that is obsessed with you. The next clue is beer. So for someone, probably for a lot of people, because I think if anything, there's a lot of guys out there that enjoy beer. And so this might be one for everybody, that your person just enjoys beer. Oktoberfest might be something that they're very fond of, might be a German in their blood, or Irish, so that's coming through. Or maybe they've been to those countries and had a really awesome experience, right? Or possibly the last place they traveled to before all of this crap happened. And this is timeless, by the way, but still, at the time of the reading. And then this last one, this one was different. And I feel like this is only going to be for some. A kite. Something about a kite. So that's something else that came up. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Let's get to the cards and find out who's obsessing over you. Let's get the tarot first. Okay. The 2 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So much air energy. This has not happened in any of the other piles. So your person very much air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, even if they're not, this is someone who is very much a thinker, someone who possibly goes with their head versus their heart. Or this is someone, because we do have the 2 of Swords here, what I was picking up at first, is someone who doesn't reveal too much as far as what they're feeling. They kind of keep their feelings under control. You might not be able to really read this person because of that. But this is someone who does think before they act. They're not someone who's just going to speak. But there's going to be some cases when they're in this Queen of Wands energy where, yes, they will possibly say things and not think twice about it and not really think about it, or they do think about it. They know what they want to say and they don't give a shit how it comes out. And that's kind of what that is coming through with that. This is someone who might be kind of in and out of your life, not really too stable of an energy. I just kind of think of the wind, and the wind is always passing through, right? It's just, it's moving, and that's kind of the energy that I get. Your person's just kind of moving, going with the flow, and sometimes it's like they're led away and then they come back. So for some of you, this is person you might have cycle with, someone. For some of you, you might have a deep connection with spiritually that might be coming through. This is someone isn't afraid. They will stand up for what they want to. But I feel like with your person, what I was getting right now, I feel like they're almost, it's easier for them to say how they feel versus showing it at times. It's almost like sometimes they keep their heart hidden. They keep their heart tucked away. So yes, they'll tell you sweet things. They'll tell you certain things that they know you want to hear, but at the same time, it's not where they're too or even at all vulnerable with you as much, but it's kind of just enough. And that's why it's this in and out inconsistency. I feel like your person has a fear of being hurt, a fear of really just getting their heart broken. So I feel like this person has their heart tucked away. We have 2 cards here showing me that. For some of you, this person has psychic abilities and someone who's very in tune just with spirituality in general and with the 5D, not just all about the 3D. Someone who's a bit of a daydreamer, kind of gets lost in thought, enjoys being outside. Yeah, there's so much blue. Your person very much does not have any issues with their throat chakra, can very much speak what they want to, don't have any issue. For your person, this might be someone who recently separated from someone, went through a breakup, might have been divorced. This is someone also who is very financially abundant, but at times they're not as generous as they should be or could be. But this is someone who is very much abundant in their life. Okay, let's get to your oracle cards and see what else we can get. We have gratitude, overcoming obstacles, letting go, envy, the hummingbird, and the cheetah. And you guys are the only pile. I'll show you in a second. We have the turkey, hills, cup, dog, and you guys got 2 months. You guys are the only one who got it. So we have September and March. Alright, so let's get to it. This is someone who is very grateful for everything they've been given. This is someone always expressing thanks. I feel like this is someone, they have so much, but it's almost like they're afraid of just giving back as much as they can. This is someone who might be going through financial concerns, financial worries, might be going through some changes within their career, their job, and taking care of that. But overall, I do feel like this person is grateful, and also I feel like they're grateful for you, pile 3. They're grateful for your connection, even though it feels like they're kind of in and out. And I feel like that's possibly, it's just because they're afraid of getting their heart broken. And the letting go card, I think they try to stay in control so much of their heart and what they're feeling. It's hard for them to just kind of really let the emotions come through. And I feel like that's part of it. But also, I feel like this person is afraid that you're letting go, and that's why they're obsessing over you, because of that. Because it's like, okay, are you giving up on me? Is this really, really over? Like, kind of in denial almost is what I'm getting. And then we have envy. So this is two ways, the way I'm taking it. I feel like a lot of people are envious of your person because they have so much going on. And I feel because they're not someone who really gives a shit about what other people say about them. They just kind of do their own thing, and whether people like it or not, they're like, okay, cool, whatever. And people are jealous of this person because of everything they kind of personify that comes through. People are jealous of it. But I feel like this is someone who is jealous because if you have someone on the side, you have someone that you're talking to, this person is jealous because they don't feel like they're the only one in your world. You know, like there's someone else, they're just an option to you, is what I'm getting with that. We have the overcoming obstacles. For some reason, I just saw a peach. So your person might like peaches. For those of you, your person might be, you know, kind of like an ass person. I know that's totally random, but it's what I'm getting. And I tell you guys, I give you what I get, and that's what I'm getting. So that's, yeah, so you can overcome anything. And I think that's the other reason why people are so jealous of your person too, because no matter what life throws at them, they're like, come at me, bring it, you know. And Queen of Swords, she's ready with her sword. Okay, we're gonna get through this. No matter what, your person is so strong and independent, and that's part of the reason I feel like your person has been heartbroken so many times, has been let down or disappointed so many times too. And the Queen of Swords energy is just energy, you guys, so just take it how that resonates. But I feel like your person is just fearless. They're just like, okay, whatever. But also at the same time, they just don't get too wrapped up in their emotions. And especially when it's, you know, a lot of the masculines, they don't get wrapped up in their emotions like the women do, you know. It's just the way it is, right? It's just the way we operate. It's the way we're made. That's all there is to it. But I do feel like your person is just very much in control. And possibly when they did give their heart to someone, it just kind of got broken, and it just made it even more difficult to kind of break through. So if you feel like your person hasn't really been expressive to you, really hasn't given you, you know, that confirmation of how they feel, it's because of those fears. So your person is someone who is in fear of that. We have the hummingbird, confidence, motion, adventure. You're being guided to be grateful of the many relationships within your life, including the one you have with yourself. You possess the power to attract positive change in your life, expand and stretch yourself in new ways, love yourself unconditionally, and the world will do the same. So this person has been through a lot. This is someone who does respect themselves. And it's kind of just like I feel like also too, the letting go, they have no problem letting go or cutting ties with people who don't serve anything. It's just like, okay, you're in my life, and now, you know what, there's nothing to come of this. Okay, bye. You know, it's that kind of energy, kind of like you're the weakest link, bye. You know, it's kind of like that. And it's like, if you're not bringing value to this person, they don't care. It's not, to them, it's not something they take personally with people. It's like if people cut them off, they don't take it personally, so they kind of do the same, thinking people are the same, but they're really not. People take it a little bit more emotionally, and your person's very logical, very kind of calm, cool, collected, and a little bit detached. And, you know, again, their heart isn't on display. Their heart isn't. But I do feel like this is someone who will try to at least make that effort when they do finally open up their heart and get rid of this Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords energy. Also, for some of you, if this is someone that you're in separation from, they are blocking their heart, but they're kind of at a crossroads. They're at a stalemate. They don't know what to do. And that's where this energy is coming from. They don't know what to do. So whether or not they're guilty, you're guilty, whatever the case may be, for some reason it's just that their heart is blocked off. And it could just be because, again, they broke up with someone before, and that's all there is to it. was trying to go back to the hummingbird card over here. Hummingbird is also known for someone who's lucky. So that's also combining with overcoming obstacles. It's like, how the hell does this person get through thing after thing after thing after thing? How is that possible? How? Well, we have the dog over here, and this is protection from a powerful friend. This is someone who is very much protected by the divine, I believe. So I think there's that energy of why, another reason why people are jealous. And anybody can be protected though, as long as you ask for it and you want it. You guys, there's no secret to it. Everyone's eligible. There's no one who's not allowed or not to be protected. Everyone can be protected, but it's a personal choice of whether you want that protection or not, and that's all it is to it. So I hope no one's jealous for, you know, of other people because of that. No, everyone can be protected. It's not a personal preference or anything like that. Okay, but going back to that, so they're lucky. They get things, they just, what is it, I don't even know the phrase. I'm not even going to. It's almost like the Midas touch though. Everything they touch turns to gold kind of feeling, right? Everything just seems good in their life. They present a very happy type of lifestyle. Everything's good, nothing's wrong, and because they don't allow themselves to fully feel everything, which is kind of sad in a way. We have the cheetah. And yes, I know what you guys are thinking. Some of you anyways. So, I mean, maybe if it applies, it does, and if not, then don't. It's not your situation. And those of you who understand what I'm trying to say right now, then you get it, and this message is for you. But if you don't get it, then obviously it's not, and just let it go. So the cheetah, focus, clarity, speed. You're being guided to be mindful and value yourself and others. Strategize your days. Be patient. Take calculated risks. And take action towards your heart's desires. You have what you need to change your life today and become the best version of you. This is someone who is going through growth, who is becoming better. I feel like this person has a little bit of a sneaky approach at times, might be a little bit of a prankster or jokester, might tease you quite a bit just to get that rise out of you. So this is someone who will kind of just, I feel like the Queen of Swords, she's good with her words. She is. She might be known as the bitch of tarot, but at least she's honest, right? She's honest and she's direct, and I feel like your person can be that way. So I don't feel like this is car salesman type energy whatsoever, because they got to do their salesman kind of stuff, very charismatic. I feel like your person's kind of very direct to the point, tell it like it is, blunt, doesn't beat around the bush. And I do feel like, yeah, of course there's going to be times where they're going to be considerate. It's not to say that they're not going to be considerate of your feelings, but I do feel like this is someone who tells it like it is no matter what. So if you want the truth, this is someone that people go to. That is what I'm getting here. The focus, the clarity, the speed, the focus and the clarity. I think like your person has something to do, has some type of a career, a job where there's quite a bit of communication going back and forth between other people. But also your person's very driven, very focused on their goals and what they need to do. So that's something else. And also what I was getting with the Four of Pentacles, because of that, it's like they've worked so hard to get where they are. That's why they're kind of like this, like not really letting go of the Pentacles, because they worked so hard for it, and now it's like it's mine, like I did this. I feel like your person is very accomplished, and that's part of the reason why they're so grateful, because they've made it. And even though people are jealous of them for overcoming and getting through so many things that maybe some other people are just like, how did you do that? How did you turn this around into gold? It's just because they have this way about them, and it's not, again, I just hope no one's jealous of that kind of energy. I feel like your person has really gone through it. It's not where they haven't paid their dues. I think on the outside looking in, this person hasn't to others, but in reality they've gone through a lot to get to where they are. And so that's part of the reason the Queen of Swords is here. Like, I made this by myself. They're so proud of it. It's kind of like a third grade homework assignment or something, right? And it's like, I did this, I made this, just that very accomplished feeling like you get. I feel like that's your person, and that's why it's so hard to let go of the finances and the money a lot too. But they are grateful, and they just kind of, I think like they wish people were more grateful or more happier for them. I feel like this person is surrounded by people who are envious and aren't as supportive as they could be. I feel like this person is supportive, but that goes back to being let down. So that's what I'm getting with that. We have the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So for some of you, you guys, you possibly think your person is just behaving stupidly, and maybe they are, you know. And I think that just goes back to not revealing how they feel about you, and you're just like, well, what the hell? What are you waiting for? What's going on here? Kind of energy, and that's why you think of that as, you know, the turkey and behaving stupidly. I'm just taking that one as general. Maybe this person loves turkey too. That's also a possibility, but I think the literal meaning of the card there. The cup, you should accept valid criticism. So this person is able to. They accept criticism, but this person is going to give you the tea whether you like it or not. They're going to tell you how it is, and they're going to tell you all the gossip. And of course, gossip is rumors, so it's not always true for some of them. But the Queen of Swords is known for being pretty chatty. She's very talkative. She can be quite a bit of a gossip at times, so this is someone who might kind of be into that, and in the workplace, especially if you work with them, you might know that they are kind of into it. And I know that's more, a little bit more feminine energy, but hey, guys gossip too, so they tell each other stuff. But other than that, I do feel like your person is very much into drinking coffee. Tea might be a favorite drink as well, and that's what I get with that. The months of September and March. This can be anything. Take it how it resonates for the months, you guys. It's September, March. So is it where one of you was born, they were born? Did something happen in September, or was there plans in September? Did what happened in March, what happened in the spring? Is this a newer connection that just happened in springtime, or just happened recently even? You know, this is someone who's obsessing over you, so this could be someone who's newer. We went through the dog, protection from a powerful friend. So yes, we know that your person is protected, but also they might be more of a dog person than a cat person. Even though we did say in the beginning, or I said in the beginning, that your person is a cat person. Might be more of a dog person, or they just like pets in general. They might be very connected to animals and enjoy that. We have the hills, obstacles to overcome. That's so, I love the synchronicities, you guys. You guys know I love it when I see it, and it only, I mean, I think it happens almost in every pile a lot of the time. Obstacles to overcome, overcoming obstacles. Your person is a fighter. This is someone who just keeps pushing forward, going on and on, doesn't give up. This isn't someone who is just kind of walk away from things. So I want to get additional information. What was it I said? I said your guys was, okay, your person was someone who might have a beard. Or a mustache, sorry, I take it back, a mustache, but it might be there's facial hair no matter what. A beer drinker, and I was talking about Oktoberfest, we're talking about Ireland, Germany is the other country, and then the kite. And so let's see, I feel like this person has been thinking about gifting you flowers, a bouquet of flowers. So I know that's not something that might help because it's something that they're thinking about, but kind of just throwing that out there. For some of you, you might have gone on a trip recently with this person. A coffee shop. You might have met this person at a coffee shop. They might be like a barista. What else for pile 3? This person might be really, what I'm getting is a board game. So they're very much into board games and having fun. I feel like they enjoy doing things with their family. What else for pile 3? I was getting a pencil and a paper. So this person, I feel it's very old-fashioned, for one. I also feel like they might be still learning new things. They might be a writer. They might write songs. They might write poetry. Something to do with writing. I was also seeing a calculator. For some of you, this person is excellent at math. Might be very much into scientific concepts and ideas and that sort of thing, and very logical. So yeah, your person's very smart, very intelligent type of person, so we can definitely see that in someone who is driven to find answers to things. For some, I was getting a younger sister. ice skating. So your person enjoys ice skating. For some of you, also your person is into like ice hockey, like ice sports. You know, like curling is one that was coming up. Or lives in an area where there is a lot of snow. There's a lot hidden about this person is what I just heard. So what you think you know is only a bit. It's kind of like the iceberg. So you know how you only see so much of an iceberg on the top, and then at the bottom there's just all this big, you know, the rest of the iceberg buried underneath the water. That's kind of what I'm getting with this type of person. So they don't reveal a lot about themselves. They might really like wearing flannel too, is what I was just getting, and boots. Logging, is it logging? I don't know, something to do with like cutting down trees and that sport where they're running on the logs and the water, you know, the lumberjack kind of stuff. That's what I'm getting right now. Something to do with Scotland, you guys. Something to do with Scottish energy coming that I'm getting right now. And England, and that kind of makes sense with the cup of tea, you know. But and what else for pile 3? It's gonna cut off on me soon, so let's see. For pile 3, I just feel like this person has a lot of flowers nearby where they live. They gave their mother flowers recently. Sorry, it cut out. There's why there's that little jump in between. They gave their mother or somebody, like a grandma, someone who, kind of like a guardian, they gave them flowers. I was also getting before, they might have earned a medal. So your person is an athlete, a runner, into, was it like the marathons and that kind of thing. So I know not this year, but past energy, because of course right now it's not very possible. They might like Japanese food, Asian food is what I was just hearing as well. Some of you, this person might have visited Tokyo. Something about Hawaii. Hawaii is coming up now, and then I'm seeing a cruise ship. So take that how it resonates, you guys, on that. This person dreams about you a lot, whether or not they say it. And they're very much obsessed with you, pile 3. Very much so. Very much so. But again, they're not revealing everything. They're hiding their heart, and that's why they're kind of in and out. I feel like your person is intimidated by you. They're scared of opening up and allowing their heart to just feel. It's like this, you know, how there's the movement card. And the movement card is just overflowing. But here they have trouble of letting go of control. They control their emotions so much. You can see how very little emotion comes through. It's not to say that they're heartless or anything like that. It's just they keep their heart under wraps. They don't want to get hurt. This person enjoys mazes, kind of like in the paper book. So like the paperback activity books, so that's something else. And they might also do, like on their phone, they might do mazes or kind of puzzle type games too. Sudoku, you guys know what I'm saying. That one was coming up. And then candy corn, your person likes candy corn for some of you. It's like your person talks to the moon about you, talks to the sky. It's kind of like they talk to the moon. It's kind of like that's them thinking like spirits there on the moon kind of thing. Kind of cute. Cute. Anything else? Let's see. Anything else? Your person might be a bike rider. Enjoy bike riding along the trails. Might take their dog with them if they do, for those that do have a dog as a pet. And something about a cell phone. So I feel like this person checks up on your social media quite a bit, and I think like this person is one of those who wants to text you and thinks they get the nerve, and then it's like nope, they back out at the last minute. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. So I'm going to stop it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope you figured out who it is. Let me know if you did. I'm excited to know if this person doesn't make sense. You can always select another pile, or maybe someone you don't know that well, especially this pile. This person seems a little bit more of a mystery, a little bit hidden away, but you guys know whether or not. So if you guys are interested in personals, the shop link is in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick card. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. They gave their mother flowers recently. Sorry, it cut out. There's why there's that little jump in between. They gave their mother or somebody, like a grandma, someone who, kind of like a guardian, they gave them flowers. I was also getting before, they might have earned a medal. So your person is an athlete, a runner, into, was it like the marathons and that kind of thing. So I know not this year, but past energy, because of course right now it's not very possible. They might like Japanese food, Asian food is what I was just hearing as well. Some of you, this person might have visited Tokyo. Something about Hawaii. Hawaii is coming up now, and then I'm seeing a cruise ship, so take that how it resonates, you guys, on that. This person dreams about you a lot, whether or not they say it. And they're very much obsessed with you, pile 3. Very much so. Very much so. But again, they're not revealing everything. They're hiding their heart, and that's why they're kind of in and out. I feel like your person is intimidated by you. They're scared of opening up and allowing their heart to just feel. It's like this, you know, how there's the movement card. And the movement card is just overflowing. But here they have trouble of letting go of control. They control their emotions so much. You can see how very little emotion comes through. It's not to say that they're heartless or anything like that. It's just they keep their heart under wraps. They don't want to get hurt. This person enjoys mazes, kind of like in the paper book. So like the activity, paperback activity books, so that's something else. And they might also do, like on their phone, they might do mazes or kind of puzzle type games too. Sudoku, you guys know what I'm saying. That one was coming up. And then candy corn, your person likes candy corn for some of you. It's like your person talks to the moon about you, talks to the sky. It's kind of like they talk to the moon. It's kind of like that's them thinking like spirits there on the moon kind of thing. Kind of cute. Cute. Anything else? Let's see. Anything else? Your person might be a bike rider. Enjoy bike riding along the trails. Might take their dog with them if they do, for those that do have a dog as a pet. And something about a cell phone. So I feel like this person checks up on your social media quite a bit, and I think like this person is one of those who wants to text you and thinks they get the nerve, and then it's like nope, they back out at the last minute. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. So I'm going to stop it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope you figured out who it is. Let me know if you did. I'm excited to know if this person doesn't make sense. You can always select another pile, or maybe someone you don't know that well, especially this pile. This person seems a little bit more of a mystery, a little bit hidden away, but you guys know whether or not. So if you guys are interested in personals, the shop link is in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick card. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. We are looking at who's obsessing over you. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, welcome back to my channel. Glad to have you guys here. You guys are the ladybug pile, and of course ladybug is associated with someone or associated with luck and good luck. So it feels like your person's very lucky, maybe happy-go-lucky type of attitude, approach to life. Also, I see like they have the ladybug's holding like a suitcase or something. So maybe they're very business oriented, very focused on their career or college, depending on, you know, where they are in their life path. And that's what's coming through. And then what I was telling the other piles, the second pile on, when I was shuffling to get your guys' cards, some messages, some images came to me. So it's not a lot, but I'm gonna share those with you to see, you know, it'll resonate with probably a few, but those are the ones that's supposed to come through for. So the first one is a brick house, or it could be like a brick road. So possibly somewhere they live, there's a lot of bricks, the brick house. Also, somebody who might work in construction was the other thing that was coming through, whether it's like road construction, building construction, I mean, whatever, it's still the same thing, right? So construction, and those were the two things that came up for your pile. So let's take a look. Everything is sorted out and ready to go. Let's find out who is obsessing over pile 4 viewers. So I'm going to get your tarot cards first. The 3 of Cups, the Knight, the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. So we do have some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on board. I'm just making sure there's no other tarot cards. Okay, that's it. And so I do feel like the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like this is someone who's very hard worker, who provides for their family, takes care of themselves and whoever is around. For some, they might help out their family quite a bit. I'm also getting possibly architecture with a building. So maybe more into like the blueprint kind of thing and getting things situated. Also, for some of you, this might be a speaker, someone who's a teacher, might be also kind of maybe like a counselor as well. Somewhat of a bit of a hopeless romantic, or just romantic at heart, maybe not hopeless, but they're a little bit romantic, the type of person who will sweep you off your feet. I feel like they go out of their way to really impress the person that they're with, to try to make them happy, and to just give them that romance that they desire, and a little bit in their emotions. I don't feel like it's something too intense or crazy. I feel like for the most part it's pretty calm and not too like overly crazy or anything like that. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is just overall energy. Of course, it's not related to gender or anything like that. So the Queen of Pentacles, of course, that's my boss lady card. And we're talking about the ladybug, you know, having her little suitcase or portfolio, whatever she's carrying. So someone who is very successful, abundant in what they do, very work oriented. I feel like this person has a lot of material wealth. Like they have a lot of things that they can show for their success. They might have a really nice car, might have a nice home. For some, they might have just signed off on a new home recently, or just moved in possibly this year. It has something like that going on. Also with the Pentacles, someone who's very much into fitness, taking care of themselves. I feel like this person really does take care of themselves emotionally and physically. So I feel grounded, balanced energy from this person. I don't feel like they're all over the place. But we do have the 10 of Swords here. So this is someone who can let their thoughts get the best of them. And it's someone who can be a little pessimistic at times and not always optimistic. They kind of let things... I feel like this person is so kind and trusting that people kind of take advantage of them. I feel like this person is someone who has so much kindness and so much to give that people kind of abuse it. I feel like this person has been emotionally abused. And I know it's like when we mention abuse, it's like, you know, it's a big deal. But I do feel like in a way that's happened, whether or not it's intentional. I just feel like people haven't shown their gratitude to this person. I feel like it's really worn them down. It's like they're doing all this work and everything to help people, and yet the thank yous aren't present. But also I feel like this person might have a little bit of anxiety a lot of thoughts. So sometimes I just feel like their thoughts kind of branch off, go from one thing to another, and it just goes down this rabbit hole of negativity sometimes and really gets the best of them. And I think that's possibly why they're so into their career as well. It helps them to not really focus on their thoughts, and their thoughts are elsewhere on something more productive and more happy. But I do feel like this person enjoys being in relationships. They enjoy having someone to share their life with, or share, those special moments with. This person enjoys like communicating with people, texting people, staying in touch, checking up on social media with family, friends, possibly really into like Facebook, and that sort of thing. And anything else? What else am I getting? Yeah, I feel like your person has a sense of independence as well, but people depend on your person a lot. They depend on them a lot, and that's where a lot of that negative energy is coming from too, that is passed on to them. But I do feel like your person has gone through a lot on their own during their life, and they've experienced quite a few different things, and that's what's coming through. Let's get your oracle cards. Oh, I thought I was missing one card, but I have them all. And let's get this one for, oh my gosh. You guys. I turned over one card. I'm like, I'm going to save it because I'm going to put it on this side, right? And I'm not going to show it yet over here, the other card. Well, I'm going to show this card over here first because I'm going to save this one because it's a good one. And I want to surprise you guys because I'm like, wow. And then I turn over the card that goes over here and I'm like, holy crap, these are just connected to each other. So I'm going to show you at the same time because these are two different decks. And if you're wondering who's obsessing over you, your true love. Can't make it up. Wow, right? See? I'm over here like, oh, I'm going to save this love card and, wait and pull the rest of them because I'm supposed to start over here anyways. And then I try over here and true love comes out. So I just can't. Cornucopia. It's beautiful. Who's obsessing over you, pile 4? It's someone you're meant to be with. This is the one. This is the person, the love of your life. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you resonate with. That's what it's supposed to be. Fogged in. We have the polar bear and bison. And then for your cards, we have the bull. It says spiritual love on the lily. Lily has showed up yesterday too. Chair empty. Chair filled. Okay. Okay. You guys got 7. You were only supposed to get 6 of these. We have the peacock, and then hopefully this is in the frame. Angel. Wow. I think most of you know who this person is. You have to know them because they're obsessing over you. If you don't know them, it's someone that's in your life who you're not paying attention to. And they're there. This is soulmate. We're talking soulmate type love. We're talking, yes, twin flame type of love. We're talking someone you're meant to be with. Someone you have a very loving spiritual contract with. Okay? And that's what we're getting. The cornucopia is a beautiful card. You can see just the glowing and the abundance. Someone trying to describe them. I don't feel like I need to, but I'm going to either way. I'm just going to go through the cards and just tell you what I get. But I think you guys already know who this is, who I'm talking about. And the cornucopia. So this is someone who is abundant. Someone who does look for the silver lining in things. Looks on the bright side. Very optimistic. Very hopeful. Just that sweet type of innocence that is coming through. I was getting apples. Your person might like apple pie or might be into cooking, might be a bit of a foodie, might really love food from food trucks. I don't know if that's popular in other countries. Sorry, you guys. I can't really say too much about the other countries other than what I've seen, right, on social media and TV. So, but I don't know, that's what was coming through to me. Also baseball, and I feel just this Americana type vibe, and it's not to disrespect the other countries. I think, you know, I don't ever do that. I'm so grateful to all of you, but that's just the energy that I was getting. And so your person might have like that all American or boy next door kind of look, or girl next door kind of look, or just that kindness. And I feel like this is someone who is very accomplished, has done a lot, especially with that Queen of Pentacles. That's my boss lady card, and we have the ladybug with her little portfolio. So this is someone who's really done a lot in their life, during their life at least, up until now. The other cards, the true love, the love and true love, I don't even need to go through those, right? We already know what that's all about. And with the love here, when I see those just kind of remind me of wedding rings and infinity. So like a forever type of love, till death do us part kind of thing is something. I just feel like you guys have a spiritual connection here. And then we have the fogged in. Go slow, take time. I think this is someone who is not in a rush. This is someone who takes time. You have 2 pentacle cards, and pentacles is the slowest energy because it takes time. And like some of my personal readings, and I think I mentioned it in one of the other picker cards, it's like a paycheck. You know, you work, for most people at least, you know, for most people, you work about a couple weeks, maybe even a month, and then you get your paycheck. So you're putting in the work and putting in the effort, and it takes time to get that payback, right, with the pentacles. So that's kind of the energy. It's not like air that is just swishing through, whatever sound effect you want, and then water that just kind of rushes through, depending on the stream. I mean, it's steady movement for the most part with water. And then wands is quick. It's super quick, you know, it just, that flame can blow it out in a second. But pentacles is more, sorry, it timed out on me. The pentacles is more sturdy, more solid, and has more value than swords and cups and wands, you know. So there's the value. So it's time invested. So this person does invest. I feel like this is someone who really puts an effort into things that matter to them. It's not where they're just investing for whatever, you know. I feel like they do it with the intention of getting payback, but they're not in a rush to get it. Like they just know, like they plant the seed and it's going to come back. This might be someone who is a very powerful manifester, who they just know how to manifest things. And it's just like, how the hell do they keep getting these different things, right? Well, I mean, they're a hard worker for one, and then 2, they're a powerful manifester. You combine those 2, and that's the key right there, you guys. That's the key to financial success, is you're a hard worker and you know how to manifest and you trust the universe. And so if you want to improve your financial situation, look into those 2 things. Just a little side note advice for you guys. This is someone who might also possibly be very much into history, and someone who might live at a distance from you. You might not be close to one another, even if it's just cities. So depending, it's like a distance though. And then we have the polar bear. Brave, resourceful, enduring. You're being guided to ignite your spark for life and triumphantly move forward towards your heart's desires. You possess the emotional and physical strength to navigate any landscape with grace and conviction. We're talking about landscape. So maybe someone with landscaping, maybe possibly gardening as well, or like, well, I mean, I guess it's the gardener, right, that does that, or does, I can't think of the name. It always happens to me. I'm sorry, you guys. The one who takes care of, like, the plants and the trees and the gardens and the bushes and all that, you know. I don't know, landscaper. I don't know. You tell me. But I feel like this is someone who appreciates landscape, someone who likes being outdoors. I was just seeing canyon, so maybe there's something to do with the Grand Canyon for some of you, your person, something to do with the Grand Canyon. Also possibly, the other thing, what was I getting? Well, very much into fishing. Very much into fishing. And then we have someone who is brave, resourceful, and enduring. Your person can get through different things. This is a fighter. They push through no matter what. They have this optimistic approach. No matter how low life brings them, they just rise back up, right? And they're pushing forward and doing what they need to do. We have the bison, abundance, success, personal power. You're being guided to be flexible, go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force them. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many rewards. What was I saying about being a powerful manifester and then being a hard worker? So with manifesting, it's all about going with the flow and allowing things to happen rather than forcing it. When you try to force the universe to do what you want it to do, the universe is like, the joke's on you. That's not happening. And even if it does happen, it's not going to happen for a long time. And that's how it works. So your person is able to release the control. They're able to trust in the universe. So your person is, again, very, very powerful manifestors. And possibly water signs too. Very strong water signs. But going back, opportunities. This person just has a way. I feel like they just attract opportunities to them. Going back to being lucky, it's just they have a connection with the universe or something that makes things just work out for them. But going back, for some reason I was hearing video games right now, and I'm hearing computer games too. So even like a gamer, and maybe they're like YouTube, and all these other, I know there's all these other channels and stuff, social media, whatever, where people play games, and you guys can name them if you know them, because I don't. I just know they exist. I was also getting magazines. So your person might really be into magazines or looking into advice for them. Also, for some, they might be like a columnist is what I was getting, or some type of journalist is what I'm getting. Nature photography is something else that's coming up right now. I just like it when they all come to me at the same time, because then I can just spit it all out to you guys and let you know what I'm getting. Teacher. Some of you, it is a teacher. And I think I mentioned that in the beginning, but I'm getting another confirmation of a teacher, and also maybe like a professor. More, they've had like a little bit of time established, right, in there. And what was the other thing? And center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many benefits. So this person is very connected to themselves, very grounded. Again, that earth energy, just being very centered. But at the same time, it's like this person has that balance of the 3D and the 5D that so many people, well, that a lot of people who are aware of the 5D try to accomplish, and not have like this big old ego and everything about everything. It's like they have what they need here, but then they have the spirituality to balance it out. We have the bull, plenty of material things. Yeah, look, you guys, see, I'm just reading, telling you what I get, and then the card's like, yeah, you're right, okay. It's nice when you see the intuition on point. Let me just put it that way. I think any tarot reader, it feels that way. But, talking about having material things, having the abundance. And that's what I was saying over here. With the abundance, success, and personal power, your person has so much of it. And I don't think your person even realizes how powerful they are, because other people try to pull that. People try to replicate this person's energy, and they can't, because this person is so rare. But this person is so talented, and I feel like for the most part, some of them may not even realize what they're doing. They may not even realize that they're manifesting things, or how they're attracting things to them, but they just do it. They're just lucky. I know someone who he says one thing's gonna happen, and he lets it go, and then before you know it, it happens. It's like everything he says is gonna happen, it happens. And that's manifesting at its best, you guys. It's beautiful, because you see the universe like, okay, that's what you want, you didn't force it, here you go. And that's how it works. And then you show gratitude and everything, it works out great. So not to be talking about manifesting this whole reading, because I know that's what you guys are not here for, but hey, it might help some of you guys out, especially if you're struggling financially. Tips, here you go. And going back to the bull, I feel like there's something about a bull with a grandma. And that is just something that kind of, when they go to their grandma's, they always see this bowl, or they see this kind of a type of decor in the house. It's just something that they like. She's like, a grandma's had it for years and years, and it's something that's very dear to them. And it might be something that they talk about. Yeah, when I go to grandma's, I see this, you know, or something like that. I don't. It's something. Okay, this is weird. So I mentioned in one of the other piles, my camera keeps trying to focus. I keep saying the focus, and it's like right in this area. Yeah, right in this area. So there's something about this mossy area. Your person might live kind of in swampy waters, or somewhere where it's kind of, or not where it's kind of, where it's humid compared to other places, where there's possibly more like mosquitoes, possibly even more gators, snakes, those fun, crazy bugs and all that crap that I personally don't like. I don't know how many. Some people like it. I don't. I think your person enjoys it. They might be doing stuff like that, like going out and fishing in the swamp and going out and camping. And is there anything else from that? I feel like there's possibly a body of water that they kind of walk along or jog along, is what I'm getting. It hasn't focused anymore, you guys. Oh, there it goes. I spoke too soon. And then I was talking about the birds. So the white birds. So your person, you might be seeing white birds more lately. Pile 3 or pile 4. Sorry. Some of you might be seeing white birds more. I think it's a sign from spirit, as it's a synchronicity. For those of you that have been seeing the birds more, that's a synchronicity for you. Okay, we have the mountain. Major challenge to overcome. Your person, again, no matter what comes their way, they get through it. They get to this point, they get exhausted just like anyone else, but they push through, they make it through. We have the lily, spiritual love. Yeah, again, confirmation. You guys are some type of a very loving, committed type of spiritual contract that you guys have, that you're supposed to be together, you know, again, whatever label you want to give it. Now here's the funny thing. We have chair empty and chair filled. How many times do you guys think I've seen that in a reading? I don't think I've seen it ever. So someone is leaving your life. Someone new is entering your life. Okay, so for some of you, and this will resonate probably with my third party, twin flame people, I feel like your person might have been with a karmic and they're entering, you know, leaving their life, and someone new is entering your life, and it's this connection kind of thing. But also for those of you that are not, I mean, either way, there's some, this is true love. You know, when I see true love, that's to me the person you're meant to be with. This is your life partner in one way or another if you pick this pile. And so regardless of the title, it's still something where you guys kind of had this agreement to be before you came back into this world. But for those of you that don't really associate it with all that as much, or at least with the twin flame journey and all that stuff that goes on with it, someone is leaving your life. So it's very much possible that this person has lost someone recently in their life that was very near and dear to them. Someone that they loved, and maybe it's the grandma. Maybe they, you know, something from the grandma that they got here. It doesn't have to be a grandma, but it's some type of a loss, I feel. But if it's not a loss, then they have broken up with someone and they've left someone. And yeah, karmic, most likely, right? But then we have the chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And I feel like it's really you guys. I just feel like it's that cycle. And that's part of the 10 of Swords up there. The peacock. Beware of great pride. So maybe a little bit egotistical. But I don't feel like it's to the point that your person is so pushy. And I know that most of my audience is female, and we are very much aware, and you know, it's everyone has ego, but it's a little bit more stronger with the males. And it's because if you look at history, you see the position, you see what kind of responsibilities have been placed on men from the very beginning of existence. And it's been passed on through the years and the years and the years. So it's not, to the guys who do watch my channel, I don't mean any insult, because females have, every female has, everyone has an ego. Bottom line, everyone has an ego. I have an ego. And so I feel like your person might be a little bit of a showman. They might be kind of a little show off. They do have a lot, and I feel like they do take pride in what they've been able to accomplish, everything that they've been able to get in their life. So they might, you know, they might be good looking, and they know it, and so they show that off. Or when they, you know, they have all this abundance, right, and they go and get a new car, and they're like, hey, look at my car. You know, everyone shows off their car, but I feel like that's something that they do. Or when they win something, or just some kind of attention, I feel like your person enjoys the attention. It might be a little bit of a social person, might be a little bit of a flirt for some of you as well, is what I'm getting for this person. Very attractive though. The peacock is a very beautiful animal, let's be honest, especially with all those feathers, like, look at me. So it's kind of that kind of attention. And then we have the angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. And so the spiritual guidance, I feel like your person is being guided to you. They're getting the synchronicities, and you're getting the synchronicities. For those of you that are not, I feel like this person is kind of just heaven sent in a way to you. But really it's that you guys had signed a contract before you came, and that's why you guys are meant to be together in this lifetime, is really what it is. But I do feel like they have this innocence to them. So they have like the innocence, they have a little bit of the ego, they have that playful type of approach, that energy. But overall, for you guys, pile 4, this is your true love, the person that you're meant to be with. This is the only pile where it's legit cards, or the cards are confirming it, and 3 different ones. 3 different cards confirming. But again, I feel like most of you are going to know who this is. And that's why I'm not going to go anymore. I feel like you guys know who this person is. If you don't know, they're in your life because they're obsessing over you. And that's all there is to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know if you do know who it is. For this pile, I think more of pile 4 should know. I don't think the other piles may know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll take a look at the comments. And here's the other thing, and I didn't mention it to the other piles. So after I do this, I am going to go on my Instagram, and I'm going to do the same reading. I'll probably do 4 piles. And I'm going to do the same reading. So give me time, because these take a while. It's a lot of cards and stuff to get through, and then when I get information, that's what takes so long, you guys. It's not that I'm just reading the cards. I'm giving you the information I get from my angels that are helping me do this reading, and so that's what takes even longer. And then of course when I explain things, I know it's not to go on and on. It's just, that's kind of how it works for me. But I'm going to be doing the same reading, and you guys can look on Instagram later today and see if you get the same person. And we're going to do that crisscross, that cross reference, whatever, I don't even know what we should call it, but I'm going to be doing that. So keep an eye out for that. If it's not on by tonight, check tomorrow, and that reading will be up, and then you guys can kind of compare and see what matches up. Be very interested to see who gets the true love twice. That's going to be very interesting. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going to know, but let me know, you know, if this resonates, or, you know, if this is a soulmate for you that you're meant to be with, and at least you know they're in your life already, even if maybe there's no movement or nothing has been happening, or you don't even know that they're your soulmate, right? You never know sometimes. It's hard to tell in these connections until you really connect with someone. So that is what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in personals, the link is in the description box. It's restocked. Like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. Thank you, pile 4. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.